showing the world that people here refuse to accept a fascist America, and that there's a growing section of people who are taking that stand. Now look, I gotta say a little bit about the actual election, the one in November. The first thing I have to say is, if there is an election in November, because Trump has already said he might have to cancel it or postpone it. You know, and I know people will say, oh, he can't do that. But that's what they said about the impeachment, the Mueller report, all the rest of it, and he did it. So we have to actually not assume this is going to happen. We have to create conditions, facts on the ground, people in the street that will not allow that to happen. When the election goes down, people have to vote against Trump, and that means voting for Biden. And I say that as a revolutionary communist who has never voted in any of their presidential elections. I haven't done that because it always struck me that these elections were not about deciding the future. Well, this time around, we think it's different, and there's a statement by the leader of the Revolutionary Communist Party, Bob Avakian, on the immediate critical situation, the urgent need to drive out the fascist Trump-Pence regime, voting in this election, and the fundamental need for revolution. I encourage people to go to the website revcom.us, get it and read it, talk to people wearing this shirt, because we got copies of it out here. People need to read this and check out the orientation and understanding Avakian's laying out. But see, here's the deal. We don't think Biden is any better than Trump. Now, a lot of people that refuse fascism think Biden might be the savior, might be more amenable to protest. We don't think that. In fact, Avakian says Biden's not better than Trump in any meaningful way, except that he's not Trump. Except that he's not part of a move to hammer the final nails of fascist rule in the coffin of democratic governance in this country. We can't allow that to happen, because our chances of doing anything progressive, whether that's making revolution, which is what we still believe and act on as what's necessary to end these horrors once and for all, but ending white supremacy, saving the environment, all the rest. You can't do that if we let this fascist regime cling to power again. So we have to take this approach, but not rely on these elections. Because he's already told you he's going to try to steal it, sabotage it, subvert it. He's told you if he loses, I'm not going to respect the results. So we have to be in the streets. We have to take up this call from Refuse Fascism, which is exactly what's needed. We have to act on it, building up through September, October, into the streets day after day and night after night. So that our force is something that everybody, friend and foe, has to calculate into their plans for whatever they have to do. Because that is the power that we have. That is the one that we must exercise. Be in the streets. See, and one last thing. The call for Refuse Fascism says the future is unwritten. What future we get is up to us. And that's very real, sisters and brothers. Whether or not we act will determine whether there's a fascist future in America or whether that future is stopped, beaten back, and the various progressive visions that we all have, some of which overlap, can be moved forward on and acted on without the interference of a fascist clampdown, which is something that would be horrific for humanity, especially in this country, the biggest superpower in the world. You don't want to have a fascist bully having his thumb on the nuclear trigger. So this is what it is. This is what we have to do. Now, today, a lot of people talk about, well, what did the Germans do? Why did they let Hitler get away with it? Well, if you look around here in America and see how long people have let our Hitler, the American version of Hitler, get away with shit, it begins to come forward to you how it happened in Germany. But let's flip the script, starting right now. No more standing aside. No more allowing people to stand aside and watch this going down and hope that it doesn't come down on them. Let's reach out, let's do all we can to enlist and mobilize people and lead them into the streets to stop a fascist America. Thank you, sisters and brothers.
Pence out now!
Trump Pence out now!
Trump Pence out now!
Trump Pence out now!
Give it up for yourselves! So real quick, because I know we're getting ready to march soon, I just wanted to remind those of you, or share with you who may not know, this is a nationwide call. September 5th, 20 plus cities around the country are calling and joining up in this demand. Everyone, everywhere, all out. Trump Pence out now. So it is very important that you are here. And what I want to share with you is that mass, nonviolent, sustained protest does not happen without funds. If you found out about this protest through an ad on social media, maybe you got a palm card handed to you on a train, maybe you saw a sign in your local bodega or supermarket. Either way, these are things that cost money to print. Ads cost money to make. Posters, banners, these beautiful masks that we're wearing now. And for those of you who can't see it, it says Trump Pence out now. There are masks being sold right here. These are all ways you can contribute to the movement and the urgent need to drive Trump and Pence out of office now. So please do that. The other thing, so go to the table right now, make a cash donation, buy yourself a mask, donate for stickers, some posters and things to put up in your neighborhood. The other thing I want to say is that if you found out about this, and maybe you invited a friend, maybe you invited a family member, and they said they couldn't make it, I want you to share with them this right here below me. Take a picture. This is Venmo and Cash App links. And as a matter of fact, I see about 90% of y'all have a phone out. Open up your Venmo. Open up your Cash App. At Refuse Fascism on Venmo, at Refuse-Fascism on Cash App. Donate.refusefascism.org online for all the other ways that you can contribute to this growing movement. And dig deep in your pockets. I know, everybody's going through a hard time with coronavirus and things are, people are in a rough spot, but definitely think about what it would mean if we are not successful in driving this fascist regime out of power. Think about what beyond November could look like if we are not successful in these next 60 days of protest. It's really serious, y'all. One of the speakers said that earlier. This is a very, very serious time.
You must be popular here.
So,
yes. Donate. Taking my picture.
Grab all the ways here. Take
So
a
what's
picture,
this outfit, I wonder? What's this outfit?
Put it on your social
Is it
media,
like baseball or?
No, it's hockey.
Twitter, Instagram,
I'm sorry, it's what?
It's hockey. These are hockey
and tell us
gear.
why you
Uh-huh.
And this is
donate.
skateboarding.
But what? Skateboarder. So you do the skateboarding? You came here for skateboarding?
That's all I want to say.
Oh.
Donate.
Oh.
And I have a bucket here.
Oh,
I'm
I
not surprised that more people
If
are
anybody
dressed like
wants to
this after it
donate
happened
on the
yesterday in
spot
Times Square.
right
though.
now.
Oh, you're surprised that you're the only one who's dressed like
after what happened yesterday.
Hey, listen, you'll get more pictures, okay?
Yeah.
You'll get even more popular than the rest of them.
Who can donate?
Good call, man.
Yeah.
$5.
You never know.
$20.
That's true.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. But what do you think might happen?
That's right. We're gonna fill up this bucket, and there's more buckets going around.
What happened
And there's a
last
bucket
night,
at the table.
Last night?
Thank
You can hardly
you.
hear you with all this stupid
This is
mess.
how we do this, y'all. It's up to
Times
us.
Square.
Oh, we were there last night?
Yeah.
We got a few more.
The police moved in on a number of protesters.
All
last
right.
night.
Okay, this
And
bucket.
people
Hey,
were
look, you can
violently
push this
arrested, I
down.
believe. So, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen here. You know,
The
you
masks
never know.
are right at the table.
So you're
To my
prepared?
left.
Yeah, I'm
So if you want to get Trump Pence out now, mask, I have to say they're
I
very
Yeah,
imagine
but-
there's going to be a lot more of them once we start marching.
But maybe they'll come later when the darkness sets in or something like that. But why? What happened last night? I was kind of only saw a few images here and there. I mean, you were there. What exactly happened?
There was a number of protesters in Times Square, and the police moved in on them that night. And I think people were violently arrested.
All right, thank you, y'all.
And it was a similar, protest.
Semi-protest.
Yeah, I'm not sure how large it was. Really,
But what were they protesting? I'm a bit confused about that as well. Same stuff. Like Trump is fascist kind of thing?
Yeah, Black Lives Matter,
Police brutality, Black Lives Matter kind of thing. Oh, I see.
People on our side, I mean, that's who they seem to be targeting.
But why, there's plenty of police around right now. You think that they're going to move on you guys, or
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think they might make a line and start trying to push people back. You never know, because I've seen lots of stuff happen in New York. In broad daylight, I saw a video, like he was talking about, they come up in unmarked vans and pull somebody in there. I saw a video of that happen here in broad daylight. So,
did it happen to you, or you were lucky?
No, I saw a video of it.
Oh, I see.
I mean, that's New York in broad daylight. It was during the protest.
I see. But are you from New York, or?
I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, from New Jersey. I have business in New Jersey.
Word.
All right, you live in New Jersey. So you came all the way from New Jersey to here?
Absolutely.
See, more pictures.
Absolutely.
You are popular today, but
Yeah.
what exactly are you protesting? I'm trying to understand. So I came from USSR originally. I'm kind of, obviously in the USSR, something like that would have never been possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's real, you call it fascism or communism, that kind of stuff. But I'm a bit confused when you use the word fascism. And, my grandmother is Auschwitz survivor. Both of my grandparents, they were in the Second World War, fighting against the Nazism.
That's incredible.
I mean, but here, when you can assemble freely like that, even in uniform like this, and nobody's kind of bothering these police around. In Russia, they would just, grab the and pulled away right away.
Yeah. Well,
Why do you call it fascism? I'm confused.
I think people are trying to get a jump on it before it happens. You know what I mean? I think what people are saying is in the near future, things are only going to get worse and only going to get
I
worse.
see. So it's not fascism yet. So we are on the path of becoming fascist.
Basically, what they're saying is the president currently is fighting to establish more fascism.
I see.
And a fascist regime.
Okay. And you think it's going to happen, or it's very unlikely? What do you think are the chances?
Based on everything I've seen lately, and it's not just in one place, it's all across the country. The same stuff is happening. I mean, especially places like Portland, Philadelphia, and Boston.
I mean, you're a young man, so it's your future.
Yeah,
so, it's in your hands.
Excuse me, if you don't keep asking, but did you just come up with this up? You just did? Have you been out there on the street before with this?
Not yet, actually. This is the first time I have it all together. But, you just never know.
Absolutely.
You never know.
Fucking pigs will do.
And exactly after the shit that happened last night,
I see.
I wouldn't fucking
They're
down.
gonna act out, or?
Sorry?
What's that?
I'm worried that they're gonna act out.
Yeah, I don't know. They might.
No, thanks.
They're really bad.
I can run over by them.
They're really bad.
But what do you think? What do you think we should do with the police? I mean, generally speaking.
Abolish them almost entirely, if not entirely, and establish a new form of criminal justice.
New form. Okay. I'm sorry. No. New form of criminal justice.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with current criminal justice, you think? How can I reform it? Or you want to abolish it altogether?
I want to abolish it altogether.
Oh.
I think it's racist. I think it's not effective in any way. I think it causes people to be incarcerated. I think it causes people to die. I think it causes people.
What media organization are you at?
Media? My media.
I think people.
What's it called? What's the name of your organization?
Maxima.
Maxima?
Yeah, from Brazil.
Brazil?
Uh-huh. Do you like Bolsonaro?
Yeah, I hate him.
Oh, you hate him?
What?
No, just asking. Oh, you know who he is, and that's great. Not so many people know who Bolsonaro is.
Terrible.
He's there.
Amazon with the indigenous communities is terrible.
Yeah, I know. But Lula, their former president, he's in prison. Rousseff, the same problem.
Yours are worse, though.
They
Oh,
sound
it's-
like Trump, but worse.
But what do you think? I mean, did he ever have trouble with law?
Yeah, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Did you-
little bit. I mean, like I said, I saw Asbury when I was in Jersey. You know, they had the whole riot line. They were moving in on people.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, I could have gotten into some trouble there. Anybody could have.
I see. But before this rioting, did you ever have trouble with the police, or you never
Yeah, a
did?
little bit. I don't like them.
You don't
I've
like
had
them?
bad experiences with the police
Uh-huh.
in just normal situations.
Well, but what's going to happen when you're in trouble? Who are you going to call? Who's going to protect you?
I believe in black trans power. 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 And I believe in black.
So yeah, really popular here. So you're the only one who's dressed like this today.
We'll see what happens. I think more people are probably going to show up.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what happens as it gets later in the day.
Uh-huh.
But if that's the case, then I'm going to be at the front of the line trying to make a statement at least.
You will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And what kind of statement are you going to make?
If nothing happens, I'm just gonna be there, appearing how I am to show that, the police wear riot gear. I can wear protective gear too. I'm just putting us on a somewhat even playing field.
I see. I got it. Okay, well, you look like pretty young. Are you even 20 or less than? Was that?
20 years old.
Oh, 20 years old. So right on.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, so do you have like any plans who are going to be in the future? At 20 years old, people start thinking, I'm going to be this or that. Like, any plans who are going to be?
Right now, I'm really focused on creating social change.
Uh-huh.
So I volunteer.
Uh-huh.
I go to as many protests as I can.
Oh, I see. Do you travel
I-
outside New York City, or are you usually staying here?
I mean, I've gone to, like I said, a lot of protests in Jersey. This is my first out-of-state protest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like I said, I do everything that I can. That's a lot of what I'm focused on right now.
Uh-huh.
I donate to bail funds, all of that. So, I do, and in the future, career-wise, I would definitely be interested in doing something that's related to social change.
So that's going to be your career.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know for sure.
I see, but normally when people think about career, they think about money. Do you think you can make money? I mean, I'm sure you would want to have a house and a family and the kids.
Live, but I don't care about money like that. Like, I don't want to be rich.
You don't want to be rich?
No, I have
Really?
no desire to be rich.
Are your parents rich? I mean, are they supporting you? You're only 20.
Yeah, they support me.
You stay with your parents?
My parents are well off. I'm not going to say that they're not.
Uh-huh.
To me personally, that's just not important.
Not important. Do you think it will be important once you have a family, or you do not plan on having a family?
Like I said, I would want to have a livable wage, but that's it. Like
That's
really all
it.
I care about.
Okay, so
Help with the gas at all?
Because what we see in this country is black people. Black
he's well protected against
A
anything.
little bit.
So why are we wearing this? I mean, is it for the Chinese virus or for something
In
else?
case of tear gas.
Oh, it's a tear gas thingy. I see, I got it.
I've had the pepper spray like 7 times
Yeah,
already.
that's
They
what
pepper
we
sprayed it,
were
really?
looking for.
Oh my,
caused an allergic reaction.
how does it feel?
Right.
It feels like
It
hell.
sucks.
It's like
Really?
hell
I've
on
been
earth.
pepper sprayed.
Because I'm curious. I've never been nowhere close to the.
All it takes is just a little bit too.
There's a white supremacist march actually by Trump Tower right now.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna intersect with them.
We might.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I let them know because I have Basically, my pops, he's a former Army colonel, so he gets intel.
Army colonel?
Yeah. So he gets intel, he tells me the intel.
Oh, so he feeds you with all the
He
information.
gives me the information
That's
that I need to
actually really
know.
important.
But usually the military is for Trump, but
No.
yours not, huh? Interesting.
Not always. I
Okay,
think they're very torn in half about it.
I see.
He was saying a lot of them fucking
Well,
hate
yeah,
him.
I was said recently about them being losers and shit. Like,
No. Peggy. I'll put it in.
What is the goal of Maxima? What's your organization?
What's that?
What's your organization's political affiliation?
It's nothing major. Don't worry about it. It's just recording basically. Mostly for me, to be honest with you.
What?
Mostly for myself, to be honest with you. It's not like mass
I want to be
media.
sure because the NYPD, they use facial recognition now. And that's been a real issue because there have been
Oh, I
protesters.
see.
There was one guy who had like the NYPD in front of his place for like 5 hours because someone recorded his face so they knew who he was because he was a well-known activist.
Yeah, but that shit.
I see. Oh, I see. That's why you're concerned. Nah, don't worry about it.
No, it's a real issue. I mean, there have been protesters who have been picked up in unmarked vehicles.
Yeah, but look, see the camera over there? They don't let me for facial recognition. There's a camera right over there. So it's not gonna add or detract more than they already have, right over there. So I mean, it's your choice. You came over here. You assume the risk, like all of us, obviously.
it's also they're making a statement.
How long
So
have you been reporting in the U.S. for?
about, let me think, 8 years maybe.
8 years.
Yeah, I like all type of protests,
How many
not just.
How many people watch your videos?
Right now, I have about 80,000 viewers.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah. You can-
Maxima?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you my card later on. If you stick around, They're watching us.
Like, we almost got hit by cars.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Cars have been driving through.
They're always driving through the protest.
Who? Police?
Yeah.
Driving through the protest.
That car was actually.
Oh, you mean last night?
Yeah. That was NYPD.
Well, actually,
Not
I think.
unmarked cars.
Unmarked car.
No, I know it's an unmarked car.
But there are women and children over there,
The
no?
car was linked to an activist who was pro NYPD, who had bought the car off of an auction,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
and they were released without charges.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not surprised about it.
I actually am not surprised at this point.
I know.
You're not surprised that the woman who was behind the wheel, I didn't read much about it. I mean, well, what happened? I mean, this guy who was there last night, did you see this car?
I
Or?
wasn't there. I stay up to date
They brandish a
on
Glock.
my social media and all my news and stuff, just about a lot of protesting and police brutality specifically. So I try to be up to date on the curve with that as soon as stuff happens.
Sure.
So I follow a lot of pages and notifications and
I see.
like staying up to date on every day pretty much.
So, you mean you're doing it every day?
No, every day I check.
Oh, I see. What's
going on
happening?
in the country regarding protests and police brutality.
I see.
'Cause I just like to stay on the curve of it.
I see. Okay.
I mean, I come out as much as I possibly can.
Well, I'm sure you have school. I mean, you have other obligations,
I
right?
work. I'm taking a semester off school this semester, but I do have school. I work, so yeah, I fit it in between.
Oh, I
It's
see.
definitely very important to me. I try to do it as much as possible.
Do your parents support you?
Yeah.
They support what they're doing.
Yeah, they
Okay.
support the cause.
Okay. So you have family support. Just like this lady, she has her colonel support. I'm asking you if he has a family support.
I was like,
My parents don't like Trump.
They don't like Trump.
They don't.
Oh, I see.
My mom does not like Trump. My father does not like Trump. None of
He's a colonel. It's kind of surprising. That's usually, from what I know, most.
I disagree
Really?
because
We're all voting him out.
I
Really?
think that the military is
I see.
very conflicted.
We don't want
No,
to see him in
what
office.
he's saying is like they're not allowed. The problem with the military is they're not allowed to show their political views. So if they say they have a disdain for the commander in chief, they can get court-martialed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be. I mean, it goes both ways,
And a lot of the times they don't want to be court-martialed.
What's that?
A lot of the times they stay silent because they don't want to be court-martialed, that they don't want to lose the time that they've already put into.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
Could they lose their money? Could they lose their
they
GI
could
Bill?
use their pension.
They can.
Yeah, like basically you could get a dishonorable discharge and you lose your
Could you lose your
benefits.
GI money?
Yeah. That's why a lot of people are just like.
In the military.
That's why Mattis and everyone else who's with Trump probably can't speak about it. All the generals.
Yeah. And after he said that stuff about the veterans don't fucking like him either. So it's like.
Yeah, of course not. He just insulted them.
You just called veterans losers.
Entire struggle like bullshit.
He called the veterans who fought for our country losers, and that they should have dodged. And that way that they should have dodged the bullets, that way they wouldn't have
John
gotten
McCain, a war hero,
Yeah.
someone that he didn't like because he was captured. He said he don't like people who weren't captured.
Yeah.
And that's
I
on
see.
video from 2015.
And he called them a loser.
I see. Oh, well, I guess that's not good.
Yeah.
But what did he do to the veterans? I heard that he did a lot for
Someone
the.
gave him a Purple Heart
Yeah.
for
Who-
saying it was so much easier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He did
When
the.
Trump was running for office, someone gave him their Purple Heart, which is what someone gets when they're wounded in war.
Yeah.
I see.
Which is disgusting.
Why would you want to give it up?
But I say, who got the Purple Heart? I missed that. Who got the Purple Heart with his mask? You can hurt.
Somebody gave Trump their Purple Heart.
So he is a Purple Heart recipient? Trump?
No.
Oh.
Just somebody gave it to him.
Oh. Okay.
Which sucks because it's like, it wasn't well deserved.
I see. I mean, as a gift, why would someone give him a Purple Heart?
As a gift.
As a gift.
It's just horrible.
I mean, as appreciation or as a protest?
As a protest, I think. I'm sorry.
I see. Sure.
Let me give her back her shine. I'll be back.
All right.
We will not be erased. We will not be sidelined. We will not be kept in the back of your mind. We will be in the forefront. We will be in the very bloodstream. For tomorrow.
I don't know. Do you live around here?
I'm sorry?
Do you live around here?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know any place that's bathroom friendly?
Oh, bathrooms. There's one over there.
Oh, is there like a porta john or something?
No. There's the actual bathroom right
Oh,
over
they
there.
have like public bathrooms?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
on the other side of the subway station?
Right behind it. Yeah.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Enjoy. Sort of, yeah. Why?
Have you been here a while? I'm trying to find the Iranian guy who was talking before. There was an Iranian who was speaking.
I was just speaking, mostly with the people over here, not so much the
didn't
speaker.
film the.
No.
Because I was trying to see who he was, and I can't.
Iranian guy? What was the
He was
Iranian
from
guy?
Iran, yeah. And he was complaining about Trump, which I'm from Turkey. And
Interesting.
no sane adult from the Middle East will complain about Trump unless you're the Iranian regime. Everybody else likes Trump. Only the Iranian regime doesn't like Trump.
The last thing I want to say is that it's been incredible to run in the streets with each and every one of you. This shit feels like a family reunion. You heard? It's been incredible to see how we transformed even since June. Now, can you imagine what we can do together? This movement that's come out for Black Lives Matter, the potential that we actually have to drive this fascist regime out. Can you imagine what we'll be together on the other side of that? We'll transform the world if we do that together. It will be a great gift to the world, and we'll transform the world and ourselves in that process. And so I'm inviting you to be part of that process. Step out on that shit today and in solidarity with 26 other demonstrations across the country. Say it with me. We are the thousands that will lead millions to drive this fascist out of power. Trump Pence out now. Trump Pence out now. What do we need to get out of this mess?
Revolution, nothing less.
What do we need to get out of this mess?
Revolution, nothing less.
Revolution Club on Instagram and Twitter at NYC Rev Club. Get signed up. We're going to get ready to march. All right. And Sable's going to tell her what? Okay. So we are asking people to go to this table right now and grab stacks of palm cards. Maybe we could have Mira go around and put palm cards in people's hands. Can you go around, Mira, and put palm card stacks that people can get out on this march? All right, and then we're gonna march to Times Square, and then we're gonna go to Trump Tower. You guys ready? Okay. Anyone who has a bike, if you have a bike, we're gonna...
Hey, good evening, I need your bikes towards the side, please. Towards Bank of America, all bikes up front. Yes, I mean, this way. That way. Bikes over there. And then all pedestrians, yes. And then all pedestrians, please, behind the banner. Thank you. Bikes, please.
All right, the banner's going to get directed and people are going to line up behind the banner. Let's go.
What's this?
Here we go.
What's this?
Lend me card?
What was that? It's on my chin.
Black lives matter. Trump pants out now! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Trump pants out now! Trump pants out now! Trump pants out now! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Trump pants out!
Alright, we're gonna do this one. We're getting ready to go. We're just getting ready for our march. We're getting our big sound because we're gonna do a feeder march today. You guys ready? We're gonna try and meet some people and gather some people, but we want to have good sound. So I appreciate everybody's patience. We're getting it ready. We're gonna kick off in a little bit, but do this one with me. Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Trump pants out now.
Trump pants out now.
Trump pants out now.
Trump pants out now.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. Trump pants out now. New York, New York. No,
Show me your.
New York. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. Say his name. Say his name. George Floyd. 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 Now say her name. Breonna Taylor. Now say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist police.
Check it out now.
No, say her name. Breonna Taylor. 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 What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. And what do we want? Justice. And what do we want? Now. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist police. Thank you, New York. Thank you.
Fuck yeah!
I know him.
All right, we're gonna start marching. Who's ready?
We're walking.
All right. Where's Sable? Poor Sable. I keep yelling her. She's doing a good job, though. Give it up for Sable. Okay. All right.
Hello, y'all. Are we ready to march? Are we ready to march?
All right, here we go.
Is there any symbolism in what?
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey.
Is there any symbolism in what you're wearing and stuff?
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey.
No colors.
No colors?
No colors around, no colors.
Okay.
Donald Trump has got to go.
Kind of. It's too loud.
When we start with all, let's do it.
All right. Yes, sir.
Let your photographer to stay behind the banner.
Trump has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. I signed up on that
You're an idiot. You have no facts. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Keep watching CNN, bro. You're a draft dodger. Fucking retard. You're a draft dodger. You're supporting a draft dodger. Shut the fuck up. No, really. You're an idiot. What was your last name? Walk away. Run away. Run away. Run away. You run away. Run away. No facts. No facts. No facts. Run away. Run away. I was in the Navy, brother. I don't walk away. Joe Biden. What, you want to continue this? Joe Biden said he wants his kids to go to school with black kids because it was a racial jungle. Yeah, I'm walking away. Walk away. Run away. Facts hurt. Facts hurt. I understand. I understand facts hurt. I understand facts hurt you. You understand nothing. I understand facts hurt you. Segregation, busing. He did nothing for black people for half a century in office. Good shit, bro. Yeah. I was in the Navy, brother. I was in the Navy, boy. Did you serve? Did you serve, motherfucker?
Trump!